Here's a major Medicare misunderstanding that could cost a lot of people a lot of money, and I don't want you to fall for this because Medicare can be massively confusing. Now, here's the deal. Whether you're on Medicare or you need to enroll in Medicare at some point here, you probably recognize it can be very, very, very confusing. There's a lot of moving parts around it. There's a lot of questions that come in. A lot of people are very overwhelmed by all the moving parts around Medicare, and some people even come out and suggest, why is it this hard? It should not be this hard for the enrollment as well as to be a Medicare enrollee or beneficiary, and I'm right there with you. It should not be this hard. It should not be this confusing, but this is one aspect that I want to bring to your attention because there are some assumptions out there, and this is one of the major Medicare mistakes that is out there, costing a lot of people a lot of money, and I certainly do not want you to fall for this trap because it could cost you a lot of money for literally the rest of your life, and I want to help you out in any way that I possibly can here in these videos. Now, I also do have this screenshot right here. I'm going to pop this up in just a second so you can see and read for yourself exactly what this is saying right here. This gives a nice visual representation of exactly what I want to share with you, and it also helps to explain what I want to tell you in this video, because a lot of times when I'm just explaining something, it's like, okay, get it, but it's like if you can see something as well, like in the screenshot here, it also helps out to better understand and to help explain exactly what I want to explain here. All right, with that being said, let's pop this up right here, right now. Feel free to read through the details on this, but here's what it comes down to. There's these assumptions and miscommunications and misunderstandings out there that when you turn 65, you're automatically enrolled into Medicare. The simple answer is yes and no at the same time. Huh? How does that make any sense? How is it yes and no? It depends, okay? The classic answer that everybody loves. Well, it depends. Maybe. What? Come on, give me a straight answer, right? Here's what it comes down to. If you are receiving Social Security before you turn 65, if you're receiving Social Security benefits leading up to your 65th birthday, you will automatically be enrolled in Medicare Part A, Medicare Part B, when you are turning 65. So the month in which you turn 65, you will be automatically enrolled to be on Medicare the first day of the month in which you turn 65, okay? You got that? Now, roughly about 4 months or so before you turn 65, provided you're receiving Social Security again, you will get your Welcome to Medicare packet, okay? You'll receive your Welcome to Medicare packet. That's only if you are on Social Security and receiving benefits administered by Social Security at least a few months before your 65th birthday, okay? That's scenario number one. Scenario number two, and this is what catches a lot of people off guard. You're not receiving Social Security benefits prior to the month in which you turn 65. There's this assumption that you're automatically enrolled into Medicare. That's not true, okay? So if you are not receiving Social Security prior to turning 65, you're not automatically enrolled in Medicare, but rather you would need to go through the necessary steps to enroll in Medicare on your own. And how do you do that? You do it through the Social Security website, which again is like, what? Why am I enrolling in Medicare through the Social Security website? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't seem to make any sense, but that's how you do it, okay? And again, I know it's confusing, which is why I make these videos, to try to help you out in a way that I possibly can. Now, I'm going to throw something out super fast, which is this. If you're turning 65, if you need to enroll in Medicare, if you need to find the right Medicare plan and coverages, you can do a couple simple things. You can hack it out yourself, or you can simply pick up your phone, call Chapter right there. It's 100% free. You can read it for yourself. Free Medicare help right there. They've already helped thousands and thousands and thousands of you in this community so far. Again, just in the last 1 year alone, over 10,000 of you in this community have called them. A couple thousand of you have called them just so far this year. Those of you in this community collectively saving over $2 million by calling that phone number right there. We're well over $2 million of savings at this point from just those of you in this community. That's incredible. Anyway, call them. They can help you with your initial enrollment into Medicare. They can help you find the right Medicare plan and coverages for you and your personal needs, whatever it is that you need. Because remember this much as well. Another major misconception around Medicare, which I've talked about extensively in other videos, which is this. Medicare is not free. Medicare does not pay for everything. Medicare pushes 20% of the medical expenditures onto you. Huh? Onto you? What? How can you mitigate that? Well, That's where a Medicare supplement, otherwise known as Medigap plan, can come in, or a Medicare Advantage plan, whatever you decide, okay? And again, I don't know your situation, but you can certainly talk to Chapter Medicare there. They have access to over 20,000 plans, and they can certainly help you find the right Medicare plan for you and your personal needs. Have that conversation with them. Again, it's totally free. They will be there for you, and they'll spend all the time that you need on the phone with them, going through all of your options and whatever else that you need, and they'll spend all that time with you. Anyway, phone number's there for you. It's 100% for free. Take advantage if you want to. If you don't want to, honestly, don't do it. If you don't want to, it does not matter to me. I don't really care. Just trying to help you with some free stuff here and some free guidance, as I know it can be massively confusing and really, really difficult to navigate on your own. But anyway, that's the major misconception, because on one hand, the answer is yes, you will automatically be enrolled into Medicare, provided you are already receiving Social Security benefits prior to the month in which you turn 65, okay? So if you're 62, 63, 64, 64 and a half, then, and you're already receiving Social Security, then yes, you will automatically be enrolled into Medicare, and it'll be effective the first day of the month in which you turn 65. That's number one. Number two, if you're 62, 63, 64, 64 and a half, leading up to your 65th birthday, and you're not receiving Social Security, then you are not enrolled in Medicare automatically, but rather you need to do that yourself, and you have to enroll, okay? That's why this is so confusing. Now, you might be thinking, but what if I don't enroll? What if I don't want to enroll right away? That's okay. You don't need to. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but just recognize if you do not enroll in Medicare, it will not be affected the first day of the month in which you turn 65. Therefore, you may have a lapse in insurance. And if you have that happen, you may be on the hook for massive medical bills if something were to happen where you need to get medical attention. And again, I hope that does not happen to you. I'm just saying, just giving you the scenarios here, okay? And remember this much as well. If you forego enrolling in Medicare Part B, B as in Bravo, for every 12 months that you delay enrolling in Medicare Part B, you will sustain a 10% lifelong late enrollment penalty for Medicare Part B. It's nasty, right? That's a 12-month delay. If you delay for 12 months on Medicare Part B, you will sustain that 10% lifelong penalty. Yes, you heard that correctly. Lifelong penalty, okay? It'll be there forever. Forever. It's not going away. Okay, that's a nasty penalty. You don't want to sustain that penalty. By the way, the Medicare Part B premium right now in 2026 is $202.90. Therefore, a 10% penalty would be, well, a little over $20 a month that you'd be paying. An extra $240 a year forever that you will pay because of that late enrollment penalty. You certainly don't want that. At least I don't want that. I mean, I wouldn't want that in that scenario, right? That's all I'm saying, okay? Anyway, so that's why I said earlier, the answer is yes, and the answer is no, the answer is maybe, and the answer is sometimes maybe so, okay? Just the answer that everybody loves so much. Well, it depends. Nobody loves that answer. Everybody despises that answer. It depends, maybe. It's like, no, give me a yes or a no answer. Well, there you go. This is the full explanation on this, and it can be very, very confusing around this. And again, if you need to enroll in Medicare, which, by the way, about 11,000 people need to enroll in Medicare every single day that are becoming eligible for Medicare. If you are, in need of a plan that supplements your Medicare plan, again, additional coverages, so that you're not on the hook for that extra 20% expenditures, whatever it happens to be. If you need help finding the right Medicare plan and or coverages for you and your personal needs, again, please just call Chapter there. Again, you can see it free, 100% for free. They will help you out. It says it right there, free Medicare help. Call that phone number. You'll connect with a real human, a real live person based right here in the United States. They will spend all the time that you need on the phone, answering your questions, addressing your concerns, finding the right Medicare plan and coverages for you and your personal needs, whatever it happens to be, making sure that you can still see your doctor, your providers, your prescriptions are covered, or whatever it is that you need. They'll find you the right plan. Again, they have access to over 20,000 plans. Give them a call. Let them help you out. And again, it's totally free. Let me know how it goes after you talk to them. Drop a comment down below on any video here on the channel. Use the word chapter within your comment. I'll grab your comment and I'll add it to my ongoing stack here of these comments here that I've featured in other videos, and I will continue to feature in upcoming videos. All right, anyway, please drop your comments, your questions, your feedback down below. Let me know what else I can do for you. Otherwise, please consider subscribing. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Please share the video. Big share button down below. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Hope this helps you. I know it's massively confusing. Let me know what else I can do to help you through this. I know it's tough out there. Anyway, enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. See you for now.